y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the,
Welcome to hashtag
Husky Section. This is the regular DeathPiles and Taxes, except we're adding the Husky Section.
Well, I just confused everybody. Confused me.
If you listen to this for about another 15 minutes, you're going to be even more confused.
Why's that, Adam?
Well, apparently we're going to get some tiger talk, and I'm not talking woods.
Possibly.
So, we're in the year of 2020. In Marchish, the world has come to an end, and apparently the craziest things in the world are now a good watch on TV.
You see something we're speaking about? Or?
Don't give me details yet, because I'm going to kind of lead it here. What's this place called? Tiger Love or Tiger Who or
The Tiger King.
Tiger King, that's what it is.
I think I'd click on something called Tiger Love again.
Again.
I know you still get that new computer.
I saw you eating that donut.
Yeah.
Dan Shaughnessy had to get you the new computer for
People nowadays.
PC laptops. Tiger Kings.
You go ahead and you buy the extra warranty on that.
Yeah, you learned that the hard way. Tiger Kings. I was listening to the AM radio with 700, listening to Sports Talks radio, and they were talking about it for nauseum.
Well, because there's no sports to talk about currently.
That's true. I have not looked up anything. I didn't know anything. I just brought it up here in the office the other day, and the lady who works for me up front, she said they had to turn it off after an episode and a half because their teenage children just couldn't handle the content.
Well, you shouldn't be watching it with your teenage children.
Well, they learned that the hard way. So Derek told me to watch. He tweeted this out. We should listen to it. Or
I said you need to take a time. You just need to go and watch the Tiger King. There's some things you just can't really explain.
Well,
and that would be.
Apparently, you guys are going to attempt to explain to me because I know nothing about it.
So you've yet to see Mr. Exotic in his Animal Kingdom?
No idea.
Derek Exotic.
Well, Mike, what's your take here?
Have you seen the show?
I've watched 2.5 episodes so far. I'm about 15 minutes into the first episode, and I thought to myself, Derek, what? Chew juice dripping, redneck, cornbread hell of a show you got me watching now.
It's like one of those train wrecks that you actually, when you see it, you just can't turn your face away from it. But it diverts in more ways than you'd ever be able to believe.
Well, I don't know how much worse it could get. I mean, I was intrigued. Some gentlemen at work were visiting with me, said, "Hey, did you hear about this show, this program?" I said, "No, I haven't. Tell me about it." And they're like, "Well, there's some polygamous folks in there." I was like, "Oh, is it based out of Utah?" Thinking that, because we're out here. And he's like, "No, some Midwest thing, a bunch of hillbillies." And I said, "What?" And sooner or later, I was like, "Well, I guess I'll look into it. These guys are tiger men."
Better check and see if I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm not so sure you haven't ran into them in your travels at some of the other shows and things.
I'm actually really wondering that myself. I go home and I kind of forgot about it a little bit, and then in comes Derek's text message. Derek's text message, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch the trailer. I watched the trailer, and it's I don't know the proper terminology for this. What is the proper terminology for male polygamy? I'm not sure.
Oh, there's multiple. It's not just male polygamy.
Well, so the one head tiger man.
There's about 4 different tiger groups.
Tiger
cults. I call them cults.
Okay, I think they refer to them as cults, don't they? I'm 2.5 episodes in, mind you, but
apparently, if you own a tiger, which I didn't know you could do, you can just control people.
Was Siegfried and Roy on here?
Surprisingly, not. I kept waiting for him. The one man had some dealings in Las Vegas.
Now, as they say, you watch the map. They did have one dealing in Las Vegas. I couldn't tell if it said
there's a guy. I don't want to
or...
ruin nothing. There's another guy coming out that has some ties to Vegas.
You can ruin it because I ain't gonna watch it.
Well, he's 2.5 episodes in.
It's true.
I'm gonna let him finish it out strongly. And what? No.
Can you plug your ears so I can hear more about it?
Well, this one man has ties to Las Vegas, but he happens to have a criminal background, and I want to, say what happens with Joe or any of the people, but
imagine that he's got a criminal background.
Exactly.
Joe Exotic, and he ran for president. You learn there's all sorts of just surprises to come.
Was Bo Gritz his running mate?
I think he
Ralph Nader.
I don't think Bo wanted anything to do with him.
my eyes were opened a little bit. You know, they were showing the cult side of things, and then the one poor woman lost her arm to a tiger.
Yeah.
My eyes were opened at that time.
You don't put your hand in the cage, Adam.
Apparently not when you're dangling a Slim Jim or whatever it was she was dangling in there. I don't know what
she
it was.
lost her hand. There's a guy in there without no feet. I don't know if you've seen him.
I saw him, yeah. But she made it seem like she took one for the team. That Joe Exotic, he came and visited with her and said, "Hey, we can't let everybody, take us down with this." And so she, instead of opting to try to get her arm fixed, she just had it amputated and
was back to work.
Back to work
5 days later or something.
Like it was an same day surgery.
She was happy with it. She's pro Joe. There's the cat lady. She was more of the PETA side. He hates the PETA. She says she's the PETA, but she's doing the same thing that Joe does. She only classes it up a little bit. And she's crazy. And her husband actually went missing. Joe implies that she fed him to the tigers, her tigers. And then there's the other cult guy that has all the women that come over and they have to do all the work and live with him. And oh boy, it's a show.
And what does he call them? A mentor or what's the name that he calls the ladies that are coming and working for him?
I don't remember.
Internship or something?
No, I think it was internship.
Yeah.
They talk about
protege.
And if you want to come on over and pet this tiger, you're gonna have to pay a price. Now, if you got cash or you got something else, but either way, you can come on over.
You talked about Monica, interns. Was Monica Lewinsky there?
No, Monica wasn't here.
She may have got her start though.
Who knows?
Wow, I don't even know where to take this, what to do with it.
You should play the music. If nothing else, we're gonna take a break. You're gonna watch the music video of Joe singing "I Saw a Tiger." It might change your mind.
Should we do that, and then we can come back for a quick sec?
I saw a tiger.
Yeah. It's real. See that break off the freeway? You gotta keep watching and see where it goes.
Well, I'm sorely disappointed. I just wasted 5 minutes of my life to watch that trash.
Well, you can thank us later.
That was the.
We got guests here, Adam.
That was the strangest thing I've ever seen in my life.
You're welcome.
I never knew anything about this Tiger Joe King, and I don't know if I ever want to again.
Okay. Not for everyone.
Well, of course, I'm going to tell you guys this is the person. I might go home and watch a little bit. Who knows?
So you introduce that to your wife, and she'll say who you hanging out with, and so on and so forth.
I don't even know what to think.
Wipe that from the annals of history there. That's.
I don't know what
He's an entrepreneur.
No, I get it. Like, I totally understand.
You haven't even seen the meat truck.
No, I mean, obviously, there's a huge market. That's the thing is, like, everyone in America is talking about this right now.
Well, there's nothing else to do. You're home quarantined, and you put out a show like that. I mean, it makes you feel better about yourself, your life.
So, Derek, how many pairs of underwear have you purchased? That's his best-selling item.
Best-selling item. I can't disclose. I know how it ends, so I can't say. I can't say. But Christmas is coming up, and you two are on the gift list, so you might want to be nice about Joe, because he might, you get you a pair of Joe underwear, your wife might see you in a different light.
I'll be nice. I'm still looking for that Pete Rose. I bet on baseball. That's kind of what I prefer.
I'll be honest with you. One's a little easier to come by than the other.
I will.
Availability-wise.
This whole reality TV. I will bring up something I saw that was really intriguing. There was this kid who he worked for the American Pickers for Mike and Frank when the show got
Mike Wolf.
Yes, Wolf.
Frank Fritz.
That's right. Who kind of like they really made this digging for treasure kind of thing cool. When they opened their
wait
store.
a minute. What did you call it?
Cool.
No, before that.
Mike and Frank made this thing cool.
Made what cool?
Treasure hunting.
No, you said digging for treasure.
Oh, digging for treasure.
Well, when we grew up, digging for treasure, at least my household, meant something different. I don't know.
I don't know what you... Like, did you have a map that did Denny send you on trips?
If Denny said, what you doing over there? You digging for treasure? You got your mind in Alabama? You meant you were,
All right. Husky Section. That's where...
Thumb up somewhere, your head's in Arizona.
we're
Digging for treasure, what you doing?
Let me get back to what my point was. This guy saw the opportunity because he worked for him in Memphis at their store, and apparently the store's out in the middle of nowhere. And he saw there were lines of people. He said it was insane how many people were just lining up to get into the store, and because of where it was, there was no food restaurants. So homeboy got himself a hot dog cart, and he would go up and down the line selling hot dogs. And he's like, it'd be nothing for me to make $1,000 selling hot dogs over a 3-hour period.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, there's always a chance to be that entrepreneur. And if you want to be a man in an open relationship with other men or women,
Well, I mean, they were committed to each other. They got married.
whatever type of relationship,
I think he took it pretty serious.
avenue with your tigers, because obviously there's a unique niche for everybody, and you can put that on the internet, and everyone in the world can talk about it. Good for you. More
Yeah.
power to you. I wish I could do that with my wheelchair company. I can't figure it out, so maybe I give one to Joe Tiger, and who knows?
Maybe he was a spokesman.
You need to find your hot dog truck.
I'm looking for my hot dog
Hashtag.
truck.
Hashtag find Adam's hot dog truck. Let's get it trending, people. I believe in you. All right, that's time for that Husky section. Let's